there, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about how to start your own coaching practice from the ground up. We're going to be talking about imposter syndrome, what to charge, how do you actually implement a program. Oh, my tea is ready. Hold on, I'll be right back. Now, it's not as difficult as you think. I got my tea, got the info. Let's get into the video. Okay, so this video is for beginners. If you're starting off at ground zero, we are definitely going to get into the nitty-gritty of actually implementing and creating that coaching practice. But if you are a beginner and you're starting off with just a hope and a dream, I would say get a mentor first. Now, this mentor, you don't actually have to meet with them in person. In fact, they don't even have to know you exist. Watch all of their videos, read all of their books if they have any, follow them on social media, and let them mentor you. Also, if you have a social media account, then you want to start gearing this towards what it is that you really love and the field that you want to be in. If you don't have a social media account, I highly suggest that you get one. This is how you're going to be able to start attracting these like-minded people and potential new clients. Okay, now that your mind is in the right place and you have potential clients lined up, let's get into the nitty-gritty of how you actually create the program by watching this TikTok. You love nothing more than to be a coach in the field of your choice, but you have no idea how to create a program? What are you waiting for? This video is going to show you how. Let's create a 6-week course by answering these questions. 1. What was the biggest struggle that you have ever experienced within the field of your choice? 2. What are 3 tools that you use religiously to get yourself into a better place within that field? The last 2 weeks are going to be follow-ups with your clients how to implement those tools. Boom! Now you got a 6-week course. That is your 6-week program. Your first week is what they can face. You want to give your client a new awareness. Week 2, 3, and 4 are the tools. You're going to spend time teaching your new client tools, brand new tools, 1 for each week. And then 5 and 6 are follow-up one-on-one coaching so that you can show them where their pitfalls really are and you can help them implement the tools that they've just learned. So now you've got a coaching practice. So now what do? Well, I would say start for free.
It's not free. It's not free.
Open it up to some maybe friends and family or anybody that you've been able to make connections with in your social media account and start for free in exchange for testimonials and feedback so you can constantly even get better and make the program better. Okay, so let's talk about imposter syndrome. I don't know anybody who's not started a coaching practice on their own and has not dealt with imposter syndrome. I dealt with imposter syndrome, and I believe it comes from this in particular. So pricing is such a big deal, right? We want to make sure that we deliver on what we promise, and that is where you can start charging.
How do you address imposter syndrome as it keeps going up? Like at what point is it,
So I think it's a valid thing. I really believe that, and I'll speak to those who have struggled with imposter syndrome. I'm going to make you feel really good about yourself really quick. People that have a problem with imposter syndrome have high levels of integrity, okay? If you don't have a problem with imposter syndrome right off from the bat, maybe you need to check your integrity at the door because you're probably out here scamming the shit out of people. So I think it's a really healthy thing to have this feeling of, oh my God, I want to make sure that I can deliver for people. I don't think in the beginning that you should be charging right off the bat. I think you should be looking for feedback for your own personal growth as a coach and for testimonials from people to see if you can actually deliver on what it is that you're promising. We experience imposter syndrome because we're not confident in our ability to produce results. So what I would get in the practice of doing is start vetting your clients. Actually interview potential clients with the free consultation, not to sell them your program, but to see if they are actually qualified for you to take up as a client. Here's how something like that would go. So you ask your clients 3 questions. The first one is, tell me of a time that you noticed you needed to make a change, and what did you do when you noticed that? On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself at following through and doing the work? And last, what would you like to get out of our coaching sessions together? This will get you connected with people who really want to make a change, can give you honest to goodness feedback on whether or not you can offer them results in your program. And now you're ready to start charging. But what do you charge? With the 6-week model we created for your program, I would say, what do you feel comfortable with for charging for 1 hour of your time? Every week, you're going to meet with that client for 1 hour a week. So what feels right for you? This way you can charge for a 1 hour session in addition. If anybody needs any follow-up coaching after, that is your set price per hour. What you want to do for your program is take that hour session and times it by 5. Because even though it's 6 weeks, it's a little bit cheaper for them to book the entire program because they're only paying for 5 sessions. Are you still struggling with imposter syndrome? When it comes to charging, it really comes up here. It's okay. I used to struggle with this also. But think about any services that you have gotten. A massage, got your nails done, you got your car worked on, an appliance fixed. Well, they charged you for that, and you got something in return. You are going to offer somebody something in return. In fact, I would say if you've ever gone through a coaching program, you'll know it's absolutely life-changing. You can charge. You're offering something incredible and amazing. It's just difficult because it's not always tangible, but it is of substance. So go ahead. You're worth it. Let's also talk about discounting for family, friends, or someone you think is kind of giving you the signals that they might not be able to afford it. Never discount your prices, over deliver on what you can offer them. So instead of saying something like, instead of charging you this, I'll charge you that. Say, well, my price is this, but I'll tell you what, I'll throw in an extra coaching session, or I'll give you an extra half hour, or I can give you extra tips or extra tricks or whatever it is in your field that you can offer. So don't undersell, over deliver. Here's my last tip. Reinvest in your coaching practice. Take the money that you've been earning from clients and go and get more certification from other programs that you can now implement within your program and make it better. This is also going to be a great way for you to create original tools and techniques that only you come up with. You see, everybody resonates with a particular person. We gravitate towards a particular person. Sometimes we can't even put our finger on it. It's the way they look, the way they talk, the way they deliver messages. But that person in particular needed to resonate with that person for that information to click. It's not always just the information, but who is delivering it. Someone needs your message the way that only you can. So go ahead and get after it, and I will see you next week.